Today, I'm going to show you how to make homemade hummus. It's one of those items that's just so quick and easy and delicious, you're going to wonder why you didn't make it before. I've actually made this and served it at parties, but also it's wonderful just as a nice healthy snack. So stick around and learn how to make it. And by the way, if you are enjoying these videos, I hope you will consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And while you're in my YouTube channel, like all of the videos that you've been enjoying. Now, let's get started. First of all, you're going to want 2 cloves of garlic, and you're going to put that into either a food processor or a blender. So let's put that in. Nice garlic. Of course, if you love garlic, feel free to add more, but you'll find that most recipes call for 1 to 2 cloves. So I like 2 cloves. Next up, you're going to want to add lemon juice. Now, I prefer fresh lemon juice. You don't have to use it, but I really think it's better. So figure you're going to want to squeeze the juice of about 1 full lemon. If you're measuring it out, it's about 1/4 cup. So we're going to squeeze that lemon juice. You want all that goodness in there. All right, you can smell with lemon juice how wonderful it is and how healthy it is for you. 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. So we put that in there. Next up, we are going to add our tahini. Now, if you're not familiar with tahini, it is basically crushed sesame seeds. And it's made into a paste. What you may find when you first open up the container is that it is a little bit separated. So if that's the case, just give it a nice stir, and that way it'll come out like a nice paste. It almost looks sort of like a soupy frozen yogurt. If you were getting like a coffee flavored frozen yogurt, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to smell more like peanuts, but it's actually sesame seeds. So now what you're going to do is put, figure about 1/3 cup. A lot of recipes will call for anywhere from 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup. So if you find you really love tahini, feel free to add more.
Add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil.
Next up, we're going to add some water. So you only need about 2 tablespoons of water. If you find you need to thin it more, you can add another couple of tablespoons. You want to go with ice cold water. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons here. This is actually a specific 2 tablespoon cup. There we go. Okay. And lastly, what you're going to want to add are your chickpeas.
Use a 15-ounce can of chickpeas.
Some recipes will also call for peeling the chickpeas. I don't typically do that, but if you want it even smoother and creamier, it's something you can try. So take your chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, and add it into your food processor or blender. If you're going to use a blender, figure it better be a really strong blender. Now that you've got all of the ingredients into your blender or food processor, it's time to combine them. So we turn it on. I put it in the blender for about 1.5 minutes on puree. And then I just scooped it out and put it in here, and look how beautiful that looks. It is your fresh hummus. Now at this point, you can adjust it to taste. So if you want a little more salt, go ahead. If you want it a little thinner, feel free to put in a little more water. You can put in more tahini. You can just basically at this point play with the ingredients based upon what you're enjoying. Also, you can put something fun in. So if you want, you can add some olives. You can add roasted red peppers. Basically, any flavors that you would normally enjoy with your hummus, you can put in.
Other topping ideas are extra olive oil, paprika, or pine nuts.
And of course, you can serve this with crackers, with peppers, with carrots, with basically a whole vegetable tray.
Another classic way to eat your hummus is with pita or pita chips.
However you choose to serve your new fresh hummus, I hope you enjoy it in good health.